Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. Welcome to another video. Today, we're back in Planet Coaster. I can't tell you how awesome it was to hear your guys' feedback on this coaster I built on my last video. If you need to check out the previous episode, the playlist is in the description, also a connotation. But this is my realistic Planet Coaster series where I'm trying to build a really awesome park in the world of Planet Coaster. And so far, it's been absolutely awesome. It's really cool. Like, we built this ride. Oh, it looks so good. And we've got the whole park there in the corner, and we're starting to branch out a little bit into the kind of middle of our building space. But man, this is so cool. I just love this ride. Not only because there's just random explosions all the time. A lot of you asked me to do triggers, but maybe we'll come back to that. But just look how good that is. Such a cool ride. Oh, and it just makes it over the edge there. Comes around, and it's down again. See you, nerds. Really, really cool. Then you have all the water and stuff. Oh, it's so cool. Awesome. Anyway, so in my last video, at the end of the video, I teased a new ride. This is the Mantis kind of ride. There's actually one like this at SeaWorld. I've been on that one, and that is one of the few roller coasters that I love and didn't make me sick. So, with great pleasure, I'm going to make a new one, and this one is going to go underwater. There's a little method of doing this, and hopefully we should be able to get it working. But let's go ahead and see if we can do that. First thing we need to do is go up a little bit. I'm not going to go up too high because this is an underwater ride, so if you think about it, we should be kind of high enough where we don't need to go much higher, but I do want to kind of get a little bit of height, a little bit of speed, and make the ride a little interesting. So here we go. I'm just going to go up maybe... So that's 16 meters. This is probably high enough. Like I said, we're going underground on this ride. So we don't have to worry too much about like how high up we're going. Does that make any sense? I don't know. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Then we need to kind of have the thing push along. We're going to go this way. It's going to be so cool. Also, by the way, in case you're wondering, I've illustrated here with brush, like a paintbrush. You can see these kind of grey bits on the ground. That's like concrete, but just to illustrate where I'm going to have some shops and maybe another small ride. But at the moment, like, this is good. We're good. But here we go. So, my plan is to have it there, this way. There we go. Now the descent. So we're going to go down like this, and it's going to be pretty brutal here. Oh my god, that is pretty cool. And then we're going to have a auto tunnel, and it's going to be quite big. I want 7, and I'm going to put some stuff around it, maybe some smoke, and then it's all right. We're underground, as you can see. It's a little bit weird right now, but here we go. Oh god. All right, and now we need to be here for the underwater entrance, and this is a really cool bit. Right, so there we go. Now, are we underwater? Oh, this bit's really shallow. So this is underwater here. Oh, you can see the mechanics. No, we're gonna have to cover this up. So there we go. And we'll go this way. Oh, this is gonna be cool. And we're gonna do like lighting effects and smoke and all that kind of stuff. My terrain tool here, and I go lower. And we're going to have to increase the size. There we go. And now, as you can see, this is really, really cool. It's a weird glitch thing in Planet Coaster, but as you can see, we are under the water, technically. But it's kind of weird because there's no, like, water, if that makes sense. Like, there's actually, like, water isn't actually a thing in this game. There's, like, a top layer. So it's kind of a bit weird, but there we go. All right, so what we'll do... We're going to have to remove all the grass under here. So, like, that's another thing. Like, it leaves it painted green because you technically can't see it or shouldn't be able to see it. Well, that's fine. We can, like, modify this. But, so, we'll try to make, like, a coral area. Oh, look at that. That's going to be so cool. Right. So, now we need to actually make this do something. So, let's bend it here. Oh, that's super cool. And I want, like... The whole point of this ride is to be like swooping, really kind of gradual sort of movements and stuff. So I'm going to make this longer so that bend isn't so much. You know, I think we could... Man, it'd be so cool if I could go over this, but that might be a bit much. But I do want to come out of the water at some point. I don't even know if that's possible. Can I do that? We'll rotate. Obviously, right now it looks really bare, but we're going to do like effects and stuff around it. I might even put rocks in and try and make it look a little bit more... I don't know. Awesome. Right, so let's go that way. We're not actually going to be going that fast here, really. Because we've come... So we're 6 meters. I mean, how high is this? Like, that's not going to be that fast, is it, really? Swoop round. And that way. Whoa. And then we're going to do... Okay, I don't know if this is going to work. This is going to be some experimentation here, guys. Because I've never actually tried to do this before. So, let's reduce the tunnel size. Let's have it straight. There we go. And if I tunnel out of the water, I'm wondering if once I've done that, I can then remove the land, maybe? Oh. You can't do that. Why can't I do that? What's wrong with this? Okay, now we need more land. Hang on a second. Let me just increase this a little bit. There we go. Lovely. And then we go back to the track. Edit this. This is going to be freaking sweet. If I can actually make this work. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to boom. And now we're under the water. Oh, awesome. All right. Okay. So I've done that. Now my question is whether or not I can remove the terrain around it and just leave it kind of going in and out of the water. I don't know if I can. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, that sucks so much. But I can get it pretty close. Let's reduce the size a little bit. Okay, so this is the best I could do. I'm going to add rocks in and stuff so it looks a little less just terrible, if I'm honest. So, first thing I'm going to do is paint this. Let me just increase intensity here. Paint this all rock. So this is rock, not grass. That doesn't make any sense. So that looks kind of cool. And also it makes it less obvious, like it's going into water. I like it sticking out of the water even. That actually looks really cool. So I had a thought. What I'm going to do is loop back around and come back and do the same thing over this, which would be kind of cool. Oh. Ah, the water level. How long is... Was the water level used to be up there? Oh my god, it did. No. Okay, alright. I managed... Oh, this is so stressful. So I managed to get the water level back to actually what it was because I realized the water level was way lower, which was showing all of the gadgets here. Was completely just, as you may have seen, you could see like these statues like sticking out, and it was just a bad place. It was just a bad place to be. When I paint the bottom of this, it will hopefully make it look a little bit more realistic. That's the hope anyway. So, right. So what I need to do now is carefully reduce this. And then paint it like I did before. And then loop around and do the same thing over the pathway. So I'll get on and do that as soon as possible. Alright, you beautiful people. So, I've been doing this for about, I've had lunch, I've taken a break and I've come back to it. And this ride, I'm not joking, is the best ride in the park. Even better than the last one. I'm just going to, for starters, just show you the results. I've just tested it. Oh, so good. So, we've got a 6.6 green excitement rating, which is the highest in the park. We've got a low fear and a low nausea. It's so freaking good. I'm so excited. So let me just show you the ride because it is just awesome. We're going to ride it. I've not actually ridden it yet, but I'm just going to show you what it does. So you saw me do this bit. I've actually changed the heights of some of these things, so just bear that in mind. So we go down in here into the water. You imagine we're in the water here. Might need to smoothen that out a little bit, but that's fine. I can do little tweaks after we've ridden it in first person view. A lot of the time when I ride things in first person view, it's a really good way of, you know, finding the little things you need to change. So the most awesome thing and the biggest thing I changed, I think when you saw me, we went that way and went up in this direction. But this was kind of clever. So I changed my mind and I said, no, we're going to do this. So we went up over that, which is really, really cool. I'm actually going to do some stuff on here as well, like scenery and stuff. So it goes up over Really, really nice. Down, back into the water. Then we've got a nice... Whoop. Frame rate freezes. So we go down here. Obviously, we're going to do scenery and stuff like that. Oh, but yeah, it goes up here, down. I wanted a lot of, like, wavy motion, like fish motion, as if you're like a dolphin or something. So it kind of goes round. As you can see there, it goes up and down, up, round, near the wall, back down. And this is actually what you saw me produce before. And this comes out of the ground, obviously, back down, and then over the track, and back to where we were. So if I show, can I show you the heat maps here? Excitement? No, it doesn't actually show me yet. Okay, that's fine. So let's just do a test here. Let's ride the camera. First person view. Yes, this is going to be cool. Oh, this is so cool. I love this. So it's a bit of a different kind of scenery thing here. Like perspective. So it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like when we go underwater and stuff. Oh my goodness. That looks so much. Oh, that's scary. Oh, that's awesome. Whoa! Oh! Cool. Around. That's really nice. I love that bank curve there. Oh! This would, I would so ride this just for this bit. Whoa! Just coming out of the water like that would be so awesome. Obviously, this ride wouldn't exist because, you know, we're going underwater, but yeah, pretty cool. So it's a pretty short ride. It's not very long. It's definitely shorter than the last one we did. But I'm just so impressed that we managed to actually make it insanely well rated and do exactly what we wanted. The next thing I need to do here is like continue the scenery stuff, do a bit of painting, and the shops that I wanted to do. So I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, so I cannot tell you how happy I am with this entire ride, this entire video. Guys, you've got to give it a thumbs up if you want to see more. I'm really enjoying, like, taking a break and then spending loads of time on it, off recording, and then coming back and showing you this stuff. I know a lot of you suggested time lapses and things, but like I spend so long going backwards and forwards, I don't think a time lapse would be any good. So anyway, let me show you the scenery I've been working on. So as you can see, I've done a bit of like a sandy jungle kind of vibe here. I don't know if I want to add rides, I can still do that. But for now, while I haven't done any of that, I wanted to just have it like a little jungle area. So you go up here. We now have smoke and a blue light. So as you can see, we've got a little blue light there and our little smoke things. We've also like added, you know, paint and stuff to the terrain and rocks and stuff to make it look a little bit more believable. So you go in here. Nice timing. Another few lights here, although they don't seem very powerful. They are at full brightness, but I think it has something to do with the fact the sun's so bright. So there we go. And here we go. We've got some fish. And this is like low-key. I'm actually pretty pleased with this. So I've actually gone ahead and used upside down vines. Like, in fact, I wonder if I used them over here. I know I did some. Yeah, so you see these vines here? This one right here. So I used upside down ones of those, and I placed each one. Obviously, there's a lot of them because I didn't want it to just be boring. So when they're facing upright, they look very like they're floating in the water and stuff. And then we have these fish. Don't know why there's fish in the game. I think that was a Steam Workshop thing. But yeah, it looks really cool. Added the odd rock occasionally. Added a light here. I thought that was kind of cool. And then whee, over the top. Go down. And yeah, so I've just added fish and stuff. A little anchor there for a little bit of a mix-up. And yeah, this entire ride is looking pretty good. I'm really, really pleased with it. So there's probably more I can do. You guys always come up with really good suggestions. I'm not even going to try and 100% complete something until you guys have watched the video, because you always have better suggestions than me. But I really like the vibes. Oh, I also did little lily pads. It's kind of cool. I dotted them around just for a bit of texture and stuff. So there we go, guys. A really, really awesome underwater ride. Let me know in the comment section what you think of it. Yeah, in my next video, I'm going to start off by doing these shops that I keep talking about and putting off to do something else. But yeah, for now, this is good. Really like it. And we've got our underwater ride. And as you can see, the testing is pretty conclusive. So, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.